Hello and welcome back to the Taste and Bloom channel. Today I'll be sharing with you a few tips on how to survive the vacation and any other holidays, okay, especially if you have kids. I'll be showing you a few of the things I do to help it be easy on me or the household in general, okay. So their second term vacation coincided with the Easter holidays. So it's going to be an almost 3 week stretch. They'll be at home. This is sort of like a prep for the 1 week ahead so that we all transition easily and it doesn't stress anybody. Okay. So I begin by making some snacks basically. So if you saw my to do list at the beginning of the video, that's what we are up to today. So of course, I'll begin by prepping all of my fruits I'll be using in today's video. So obviously the first tip I'll be leaving for today is to stock up on snacks. Whether biscuits, cookies, juices, drinks, whatever it is, make sure that whenever they are like, Mommy, I'm hungry, Daddy, I'm hungry, there's something for them to munch on because those little tummies do not have patience, okay? And they're going to cry the house down if food is not ready. So to make things easy for the prepping for me, I will juice all of the necessary fruits and then set that aside, and then I'll sort of combine all of it to get a preferred outcome. Okay. If you're new here, hello, my name is Yasmi. You're welcome to subscribe to the channel. Stay, okay? Don't leave ever again. And I promise you, you're not going to regret it. You're going to enjoy your stay in this kitchen. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch my video. And as you keep watching, let me also remind you to give this video a thumbs up as it helps push my videos to other audience as well. Thank you so much. So my pineapple is prepped now. I'm going to go ahead and do same for my oranges. So obviously, if you have a juicer, you can go ahead and use it. But this video is particularly for people who don't have juicers. Okay, I have a juicer, but sometimes cleaning it annoys me, so I decide not to use it. And I got the one that is not very effective, if I may say. So sometimes it doesn't do the work. Okay. So next, I'm going to start prepping my Sobolo. I already have the recipe on the channel. I'll leave that link in the description box. So my sugar has gone into the container or saucepan or whatever you want to call it, pot, okay? I'm going to add some hot water and then add my washed hibiscus leaves. So make sure to wash the leaves, okay? Don't worry, the color will not dim or finish, whatever you want to call it. Wash it maybe at least 3 times because there are some particles in there you don't want to have in your drink. There's also some sand, definitely. So please wash. Then I'm adding my spices. I'm using some cloves, star anise, and cinnamon stick. Top it off with a bit more water, and then go in with my pineapple peels and cover and allow this to boil over while I attend to the other juices. So this is an unnecessary part of the video about to happen, okay? But I use the three-legged pot. I think some weeks back I complained about the lighters and I went back to basics, okay? I found this matchsticks we used whilst growing up and I'm hooked, okay? Next, I'm doing the pineapple juice. So because I'll be using it for the Sobolo as well, I'm adding some fresh ginger as well. If you must use your blender to juice your pineapples, the trick is not to add water because you're going to end up making it less sweet and you may have to add sugar or honey or any other sweetener. And I don't want to do that, okay? So what I do is to crush the pineapples whilst it's in the blender and then with the extracted juice, rather, or I think you can call it muddle the pineapple, yes. Use that to blend your pineapple and then you get the sweetness out of your pineapple. Fresh juice with no added water or sweetener, okay? So once it's done, I'll set it aside. Of course, I strained it and then I'll set that aside. And then we will tackle the rest of the juices. So I didn't throw my pineapple chaff away. I poured it back into the blender because I'm going to be adding my watermelon and then I'll go ahead and blend it together. So I just realized that I didn't show you the watermelon earlier. So there you have it. It's very small actually, yeah, but we'll make do for now. Of course, once it's blended, I'm going to go ahead and strain that as well and then set it aside. Next, I'm going to be tackling my oranges. So, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not going to be using a juicer. So, with my hand, I'm going to squeeze out the juice into the sieve and then into my container, and then I'll set that aside as well. Now, our Sobolo is ready. I'm going to go ahead and strain it and allow it to cool down completely before going ahead to bottle as well. Of course, I'll be adding the other juices to enhance the taste, but this tastes great already because, of course, we added the sugar in the beginning to cook the Sobolo. Okay. At this point, let me know in the comment section what you also do to prep for vacation or the holidays as well. I'll be glad to learn from you as well. I'll be sharing other tips as well as the video goes on. So please don't leave me. Stay with me and let's keep doing this. My Sobolo juice is ready. It's still hot, like I mentioned earlier. So I'll set it aside to cool down a bit. And then I wanted to show you the juices. So the pineapple, watermelon, and the orange juices are done and ready. Let's assemble once the Sobolo has cooled down. I'm adding the Sobolo juice into a bigger bowl. And then I'll go ahead and add a bit of my pineapple juice and then mix everything up and bottle it up. Please, my small madam is around here. So if you hear any heavy breathing or any commotion in the back, please, she's the one, eh? She's my personal assistant in this voiceover today. So bear with me. So, like I said earlier, into the clean bottles, I'm going to go ahead and bottle everything up, and then I'll do same for the other juices as well. So what I did with the other juices is to combine the watermelon, pineapple, and then the orange. For the sake of variety, of course, you can do single fruit juices, but I decided to combine it because when I did, I liked the taste. So that's how I stuck to it. Okay. And once you bottle the juices or drinks up, please keep them frozen, or else they are going to ferment, they are going to get spoiled. You're not going to like the end result at all. So don't leave it at room temperature, okay? So mine went straight into my freezer, and we're going to be drinking this probably for 5 days, I think, after weekends, by the way, if you don't know. So maybe 5 to 6 days, then we'll move, okay? So next, I'm also making some mashed kinky. One thing about me, the very first day of vacation, I hate pressure. So I make sure that there's something in the fridge or already prepared so that when they wake up, I'm not now coming to use my morning gloomy face to make anything for them. So I'm making this mashki for the following morning so that when they wake up, I just pour the mashed kinky into their bowls or cups or whatever, add some nuts, there's bread, and then we are all happy, okay? Then we can think about what to do for the rest of the day. So for my kids, I always have plantain, rice, noodles, eggs, bread, so that in case of anything, we meet somewhere so that there will be no pressure to cook anything giddy giddy like that. Okay. So while the drinks and mashke are ready, I also have banana cake ready. Okay. I'll share this very yummy but simple recipe in another video, so please stay tuned, okay? So once that is done, I'm going to go ahead and also make my instant Bofrot mix, which is very helpful, okay? Once they want Bofrot, I just mix it with some warm water, allow it to sit for like 30 minutes, it proofs, and then I fry it for them. If you missed this recipe as well, I'll leave the link in the description box for you to check out. And another tip I'll be also mentioning is to have first aid. When we're on vacation, accidents can happen, and before you get to the hospital, you need to do something most likely about it, okay? So do stock up your first aid box. Check the expiration dates of all the medicines you have in there and buy new ones if you have to. It's been a great pleasure coming your way. Let me know in the comment section what other tips you can leave other parents out there as well. I'm wishing you a wonderful vacation and Easter holidays as well. And until we meet again in another video, please don't forget to keep blooming.